Candace here, of course, always giving you ideas, thoughts, and all this great stuff on how to grow your revenue without using your labor. And I'm super excited because I want to share this information with you about how if you filled out the non-filers form, that your tax return is going to be rejected. Yes. So let's talk about it. The people who were supposed to, during the, let's start all the way over, right? During the stimulus package time frame, there were so many people, they were so upset, there were so many things going on, and you were like, you know what, they're not getting my info in, I can't update my payment, I'm just gonna do the non-filer form, or I just didn't know what I was doing and I did the non-filer form and I just didn't know and I didn't read it all the way clear. It's okay, but I'm just informing you of what's going to happen when it's time for you to file your tax return. So let's talk about it. Here we go. So the non-filer section of the stimulus package that the IRS did on their site, what they did was they said if you are not required to file a tax return, you should fill out this section. Now inside of that section, it basically goes through a lot of the basic questions that ask you about a tax return. It doesn't ask you specifically about the return though. It asks you questions that are just like a return. So an average person that doesn't do taxes, they wouldn't know that those are the things that they're asking. Now when you go through the process, what you didn't know is that when you click submit, you're actually submitting a tax return to the IRS. It's a free filer, it's not any income on there, you don't owe anything, it's okay. So guess what? When you submit it, it was just like doing a tax return. Now, if you submitted that form and you actually have a tax return to file, guess what? When it's time for you to file your taxes, what'll happen is that your taxes are going to be rejected. Why is it going to be rejected, Candace? Well, it'll be rejected because you've already filed the tax return with the IRS under the non-filer form. So what am I telling you? It's okay. All you have to do, if this happened to you, all you have to do is put your taxes, your electronic taxes in the mail to the IRS. Google where to send my tax return to the IRS and it'll come up and tell you based on your state, right? I don't have to go into those details, just Google it, it'll tell you. But you will have to mail your return in, and this also means that there'll be a slight delay on you getting your refund if you're due one and things like that. So I'm just giving you instructions just in case you are one of those people who, well, you hit the non-filer form and you actually supposed to file a tax return. It's okay if you messed up. It's life. We all do it. If that's the worst thing that can happen, guess what? You're doing great. Also, one other thing I need you to do, make sure you subscribe to this channel, right? I give you all kind of tips on money, on finances, on retirement, on opportunity funds, and all this great stuff, right? All these things are happening inside of this place right here, so make sure you're subscribed. And if you need some assistance with your taxes, with your finances, or whatever it is, I'm your girl. I'm Candace, your revenue growth strategist, always showing you how to grow your revenue without using your labor. And hey, I'll see each and every one of you at the top.